Hey folks, welcome back. Well, last time on Wheel for the Wii when Karen and Meredith played, they were taking on Pam Beasley. And this time around, why don't we honor the life and legacy of Alex Trebek with Office Showdown on Jeopardy for the Wii between Phyllis Lap Advance, Toby Flenderson, and Stanley Hudson.
Welcome to Jeopardy, everyone.
Thank you so much, Trebek. Oh wait, hold on. There we go. Let's see if we can just get a hint. Make him wear something different. No. We're ready to play. Here we go. Let's do this.
This is Jeopardy!
The Office Edition.
And
And here is good luck to Phyllis, Toby, and Stanley. The categories for the Jeopardy round are
This one. Greek
alphabet soup,
Party.
party.
Let's go to Suriname.
Let's go to Suriname.
Playwrights.
Playwrights,
Cats.
cats,
And sports.
and sports zone.
All right. Let's
Where do we
get
start,
started.
Phyllis?
Player
Let's
one.
start with Greek alphabet soup for 200,
You
please.
can point the Wii remote at the screen and press the A button to select the clue. She became the advertising global spokeswoman for T-Mobile in 2002.
Phyllis.
Let's hear it, player one.
Who is
Use
Catherine
the
Zeta-Jones?
Or press the corresponding. Yes.
Right. Pick again, Phyllis.
Choose again, player
Greek
one.
alphabet soup 4.
In this type of testing, electronic equipment is subjected to the real-world conditions in which it'll be used.
Phyllis.
Yes, player one.
What is better?
That's
Right. Go again, Phyllis.
Player one.
Greek alphabet soup 6.
These waves of roughly 7 to 13 hertz are associated with relaxation and creativity in the brain.
Phyllis.
Player one.
What are alpha waves? Right.
You
Greek
again,
alphabet soup
player
8.
one. 1970's #1 hit for Helen Reddy.
Toby.
It's player two.
What is Delta Dawn? Correct. Go again, Toby. Let's do
Again.
Greek alphabet soup for $1,000.
This Swiss watch company was founded by Louis Brandt in 1848.
Stanley.
Okay, player.
What is Omega?
That is
Right you are.
Player three.
Where do we go? Stan? Let's go to Suriname. Okay, let's go to Suriname for 200.
Since many of Suriname's workers come from India, this religion is practiced by almost 30%.
Phyllis.
Player 1.
What is Hindu? Hinduism? That's it. Needed more information from you, Miss Lapin Vance.
You get to pick again.
Suriname at 4.
In a 1667 deal, the English got New York City, and these people got the territory that would become Suriname.
Phyllis.
Player 1.
What is the Dutch? Who are the Dutch? Say it however you want. You are right. Where we go, Miss Vance?
Pick again. Player 1.
Suriname 6.
A powerful presence in the country is Soralco, part of this giant metals company.
Phyllis again.
Yes, Player 1.
What is Alcoa? Right you are. Where do we go, Phyllis?
Player 1.
800 on Suriname.
Suriname is wedged between Guyana and this dependency.
Stanley?
Player 3.
What is French Guiana? Right you are, Mr. Hudson. How about Suriname for 1,000?
About half of Suriname's 439,000 people live in this capital city.
Phyllis.
Okay, Player 1.
What is Paramaribo? Yes.
Player 1.
Where do we go next? Playwrights for 200. Playwrights for 200. Okay.
His father, James O'Neill, was a 19th century actor whose most famous role was the Count of Monte Cristo.
Phyllis.
Player 1.
Who's Eugene O'Neill? You are correct. 400 on playwrights.
Public disgust over his play Ghosts caused this Norwegian to retaliate in his An Enemy of the People.
Phyllis.
Yes, Player 1.
Who is Ibsen? Who's Henrik Ibsen? Say it however you want, Phyllis. You are right.
Player
Pick
1. Back
playwrights for 600. Oh, daily double, Miss Lapin Vance.
The Daily Double.
Phew. I think I'll bet 1,000.
What are you going to win?
You know what? Let's do it all. Okay.
Here is your clue. This Pulitzer Prize-winning playwright was related to John Sevier, the first governor of the volunteer state.
Who's Tennessee Williams? Phyllis. You're right! You have catapulted yourself into the lead.
You again.
Okay, pick again, Phyllis. Playwrights for 8.
This Shakespeare contemporary is remembered for Dr. Faustus and for getting stabbed to death.
Stanley.
Let's hear it, Player 3.
Who is Christopher Marlowe? Yes. Let's do
Pick again.
playwrights for 1,000.
A 1934 New York City taxi driver's strike led him to write Waiting for Lefty, the first of his plays to be produced.
Toby.
It's Player 2.
Who is Clifford Odets?
You got it.
Right.
We return to
Pick again, Mr. Flenderson. How about Party for 200?
Paper gifts are the traditional gifts at the party for this anniversary of a married couple.
Stanley.
Player 3.
What is the first? Correct. Pick again, Stanley. Let's go with Party for 400.
The British passed 1774's Intolerable Acts to punish Massachusetts for a party in its harbor.
Phyllis.
Yes, Player 1.
What is Boston? Correct.
Please pick again. Player
Party
1.
6.
It's the beverage that would be most appropriate at the wild, riotous bacchanalia we've got planned.
Toby.
Let's hear it. Player 2.
What is wide? Yes. Pick again, Tobe. Let's
You get to
do
pick again.
party for 8.
Oktoberfest is a 16-day party held every year in this Bavarian city.
Stanley.
Okay, player 3.
What is Munich? Yes.
Player 3.
Finish up party for 1,000.
In Mexico, a quinceañera is a girl's coming-of-age party on this birthday.
Phyllis.
It's player 1.
What is 15th?
Right.
Correct. Pick again, Miss Vance.
Player 1.
How about cats for 200?
The fact that a cat can land upon its feet without injury gave rise to the myth that cats have this many lives.
Phyllis.
Let's hear it, player 1.
What is 9? That is correct, Phyllis. How
You get to
about
pick
cats
again,
for
player
400, please?
The Korat breed from Thailand is usually this color of some Olympic medals.
Stanley.
Okay, player 3.
What is bronze? No, that's not it.
Anyone else want
Phyllis
to
or Toby?
on this?
Toby.
Yes, player 2.
What is bronze? Stanley already said that, Toby.
Anyone else care?
Phyllis, do you want to take a shot at it? Phyllis.
It's player 1.
What is silver? Phyllis. That is correct.
Choose again, player 1.
Cats for 6.
The mass killing of cats in the 14th century helped spread this disease carried by rat fleas.
Toby.
Player 2.
What is the bubonic plague? You are correct. How about
Please pick again.
cats for 8?
Short-haired cats were derived from the Kafre cat, which was domesticated by this ancient civilization.
Toby.
Okay, player 2.
What is Egypt? And you are absolutely right.
Player 2.
1,000 cats.
This Asian-named cat is produced by mating Siamese and longhairs, and then selectively breeding them. Let's
Stanley.
hear it, player 3.
What is Himalayan?
Yes.
Right.
We return to you,
Sports
player
Zone
3.
for 200.
When a basketball player goes walking with the ball too long without dribbling, it's called this. Are we there yet?
Toby.
Yes, player 3.
What is traveling? Correct. Pick again, Stan. 400, please.
And here's Kelly.
Sluggers try to get backspin on the ball because it makes air move faster over the upper surface, providing this elevating force on the underside.
Toby.
It's player 2.
What is lift? That is correct. For 600 on Sports Zone.
Every spring, the Augusta National Golf Course hosts this famous tournament.
Stanley.
Player 3.
What is the Masters? Correct. Pick again, Stanley. 800 on Sports Zone.
Tony Stewart lives life in the fast lane as one of the big names in this type of auto racing.
Toby.
Okay, player 2.
What is NASCAR? Right you are. Last clue.
Let's have a look at the $1,000 clue. In 2004, she became the first soccer player to carry the U.S. flag for the Olympic closing ceremonies.
Stanley.
Yes, player 3.
Who is Mia Hamm? Right.
Player 2.
Looks like Toby will get to start off in Double Jeopardy.
Let's see what happens in
Categories for the Double Jeopardy round. They are
awaiting the players. Nasal
passages,
the 20th
the
century.
20th century,
L to pay.
L to pay,
Jazz nickname.
Jazz nicknames.
State motto.
State mottos.
And science potpourri.
And science potpourri.
Player 2 gets to
Start us off, Toby.
Once again,
Let's do L to pay for
Jeopardy round.
for a 400, please.
It shouldn't take much effort to tell me this. Gordon Brown's political party.
Stanley.
Let's hear it, player 3.
What is labor? Correct. Pick again, Stanley. 800 on L to pay.
Take me to this reinforced section of fishing line where the hook is attached.
Phyllis.
Player 1.
What is a leader? Correct. Go again. 1200 on
Player 1.
L to pay.
Affectionate name for critters of the genus Agapornis.
Phyllis.
It's player 1.
What are lovebirds? Right you are. Philly. All right, Phyllis. Where do we go, Philly? You can call her. I can call her that if I want to. Okay, let's do L to pay for 1600, please.
Most lower back pain is in the area of the 5 vertebrae classified as these.
Stanley.
Yes, player 3.
What is lumbar? Correct. Pick again. Let's do
Player 3.
L to pay for 2 grand.
Bath sponge. That's really a type of tropical gourd.
Phyllis.
It's player 1.
What's a loofah? Right. Where do we go? Phyllis.
You again, player 1.
Or should I say Philly? Nasal passages for 400. The answer there.
And there in the wood a piggywig stood, with a ring at the end of his nose, in the poem about this bird and a feline.
Toby.
Let's hear it. Player
What is
2.
the owl and the pussycat? What is he? Who is the owl?
You.
Either way, you're right, Toby.
Player
Let's
2.
do nasal passages for 8.
Truly that nose is the glorious cross he bears, is said of this romantic Rostand hero.
Stanley.
Player 3.
Who is Cyrano de Bergerac. And that is correct, Mr. Hudson.
Player 3.
Nasal passages for 1200.
To see what is in front of one's nose needs a constant struggle, wrote this man in 1946, not in 1984.
Toby.
Okay, player
Who is
2.
George Orwell? That's right. How about
Again, player 2.
you can do the Sean Connery voice if you'd like, Toby. Thank you very much, Trebek. I'll take that for 1600.
Light was her slender nose tip-tilted like the petal of a flower. This lord wrote in Idylls of the King.
Phyllis.
Player 1.
Who's Lord Tennyson? Correct.
We return to you.
Nasal passages 2000.
A Pascal Pensée. If the nose of this queen had been shorter, the whole face of the world would have been changed.
Phyllis.
Yes, player 1.
Who's Cleopatra? You are correct.
You get to pick again, player 1.
State mottos for 4. Okay, state mottos, you said? For how much, Phyllis? 400? Okay. State mottos. All right. You say so.
Wyoming. Equal these.
Phyllis.
It's player 1.
What are rights? You got it.
Here we go.
Where do we go, Phyllis? For 800 on state mottos.
Nebraska. Equality before the this.
Stanley.
Okay.
What is law? Correct. Pick again, Stan. Let's do state mottos of 12.
Ohio. With God, all things are this.
Toby.
Let's hear it.
What is possible? Correct.
Player 2.
State motto 16.
North Dakota. Liberty and union, now and forever. One and this.
Phyllis.
Yes, player
What is
1.
inseparable? Correct. State mottos for
You get to pick again.
2 grand.
player 1.
Daily double. going to do it all.
Double.
All right, Phyllis.
And the daily double clue. Virginia. Sic semper this.
What is Tyrannus? Phyllis. You're right. Yes. Woohoo! You're doing
I
well.
return to you, player one.
Where do we go, Philly? Science potpourri for 400, please.
This age is divided into the Paleolithic, the Mesolithic, and the Neolithic. It's player two.
Toby. What is the Stone Age? Right. Pick again.
Please pick again, player two.
How about 800 on Science potpourri?
The Oxford English Dictionary defines it as the science of man or of mankind in the widest sense.
Stanley.
Player three.
What is anthropology? Right. Go again, Stan.
Choose again, player three.
Science potpourri for 12.
Here's Kelly from our Clue Crew with the clue.
The type of bond that holds salt molecules together. It shares its name with an order of architecture.
Toby.
Let's hear it, player two.
What is ionic? Right. Pick again, Tobe. How about Science potpourri for 16?
Gustav Kirchhoff and Robert Bunsen used this prismed scope to see the bands of colored light each element produced.
Nailed 3 of them, but this one is a little bit confusing. What was the correct response?
Is a spectroscope.
A spectroscope.
You again, player two.
Go again, Toby. Science potpourri for 2 grand.
Named for a physicist, it's the amount of work done when 1 amp passes through 1 ohm of resistance for 1 second.
Stanley.
Okay, player three.
What is Joel?
Yes.
Yes, that's correct. The judges will
Player
take.
three. You pick again.
Oh, nailed 4 of them in that category. Let's try jazz nicknames for 400.
Edward Ellington.
Toby.
It's player two.
What is Duke? Correct. How about let's do jazz nicknames for 800, please.
Charlie Parker.
Phyllis. What is Bird? Correct. Pick again, Philly or Phyllis.
We
Excuse me.
return to you, player
Say it however you want to. I'm going with jazz nicknames for 1200.
John Burks Gillespie.
Stanley.
Okay, player three.
What is Fuzzy? No. Toby or Phyllis? Toby.
Let's hear it, player two.
What is Dizzy? Right. Pick again. Let's
Player
pick
two.
jazz nicknames for 1600.
Thomas Wright Waller.
Stanley.
Yes, player three.
What is Feds? Correct. Pick again.
Select again.
Jazz nicknames for 2000.
Julian Adderley.
Phyllis.
Okay, player
What is
one.
Cannonball? Right you are.
You again, player one.
Phyllis, where do we go? The 20th century is all that's left. 20th century for 400.
In the 1920s, this fascist leader of Italy set up a puppet regime in Albania and reconquered Libya.
Toby.
Let's hear it, player two.
Who is Benito Mussolini? You are correct. Where do we go again, Toby?
Player two, back to you.
20th century 8.
Elizabeth II succeeded her father, this man who died unexpectedly at age 56.
Stanley.
Player three.
Who is George the 6th? That what you're going with, Mr. Hudson? Yeah. That's correct. Where do we go, Stanley? Let's try 20th century for 1200.
On February 8, 1904, Japanese ships attacked this country's fleet at Lushun, Manchuria, beginning a war.
Stanley?
It's player 3.
Oh. What is China? No, that's not it.
Anyone else?
Toby or Phyllis? What do you want to take a shot at it? Phyllis.
Yes, player 1.
What is Russia? That's it. Where we go, Philly?
Player 1, back to you.
20th century 16?
On February 15th, 1965, Canada's new flag, which featured an 11-pointed one of these, flew for the first time.
Phyllis.
Let's hear it, player
What is
1.
Maple Leaf? Correct. And the last clue is all Phyllis's, because it is the second daily double.
The second daily double. And you have...
Let's wager 200 on this.
So, what's your wager? Answer. On Valentine's Day, 1989, the Ayatollah Khomeini showed no love for this author's satanic verses, giving him a death sentence.
Who is Salman Rushdie? And I believe you are right, Phyllis, and all three of you are going to be around for Final Jeopardy.
We'll all move on to Final Jeopardy, which will continue after these messages. Time to get ready for
Final Jeopardy category. Let's see what it is.
This.
The 1970s.
So, what's your wager?
All right. Place your bets, guys.
Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response. Press a direction to select an answer. And the clue reads, for an historic February 1972 trip, Richard Nixon and Henry Kissinger each learned to use these. Nixon was better at it.
All right. How did everyone do? Let's see.
Let's see your
Toby
response.
came up with chopsticks.
How much?
He is correct. How much is he going to add to his total? 4,000. So that's going to make him finish with $15,000. Did Stanley come up with chopsticks?
Response?
He did. And
And
how much are we going to add to his total?
And
12,000. So that's going to leave him with 24,400.
your
Did
response?
Phyllis say chopsticks? She did. And what was her wager?
And this correct response will add.
Phyllis's wager was 5,000, so that's going to make her finish with a winning total of $50,000. Congratulations, Phyllis wins again. Yes. See you for the next gameplay, everyone.
Good game. Thank you so much for playing.